Resident Evil, the game filled with blood, guts, and most of all, zombies, got the most infuriating movie in the history of movies based off games. So, I know this movie was made in... Holy crap, this was made in 2021? See, here's the thing. Making movies based off video games is awesome. Honestly, this movie has the most abstract and amazing zombie design I have ever seen. See? Look at this. It's amazing. But my qualms with this movie, like most movie based off games, is they use the fanbase to drive sales and make the movie the furthest thing from the original concept. And this movie must deliberately be trying to stray from the original conception, because what happened? Fans watching movies based off games are watching the film because they want to see the original concepts brought to life on the big screen, and watch their favorite characters kick ass. I love Resident Evil characters. Leon, Claire, Chris, and Jill. I grew up rooting for these characters, but what they did to my boy Leon, I will never forgive them.
That's good, right? I think it's just, I think it's sort of jammed.
Why? He's a police cadet. That doesn't mean he doesn't know how to use a shotgun, not to mention the fact that Claire does in this movie. In the actual Resident Evil lore, she was literally taught by her brother Chris how to use a knife and a pistol, but making it so the actual cadet doesn't know how to use a shotgun? Then at the end of the film shoots a rocket launcher? My only question is why? As far as the actors go in the movie, I actually liked who they picked to play the characters. The characters for Claire and Wesker were actually very accurate in my opinion. Do I blame bad writing and script development? A little, but honestly, I think the actors worked within their limits, with the tools they were given, and are the reason why the film is tolerable. But jumping back to the story and characters, what happened to Wesker? The biggest plot twist in the history of Resident Evil is Wesker betraying the stars. We get literally zero of that. On top of that, why do all of the characters meet up and finish the movie walking out of a tunnel like a badass? The whole interesting part of Resident Evil is the outbreak occurring in many locations. For example, Spencer's Mansion and Racoon City. Both are locations that are absolutely terrifying for their own special reasons, and the film just doesn't portray it like the games do. I believe wholeheartedly that individual movies would have been amazing films, but the films struggle by biting off more than it can chew. In the Resident Evil games, Leon and Claire don't even meet Chris or Jill. A freaking nuke drops in Racoon City before Leon ever meets Chris. That's a pretty big detail to overlook. And I gotta say, funniest part of the film is the nuke dropping in some poor farmer's farm. Like, what did that cow ever do to you? Wait a second. I just went back through the footage and this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Is that cow floating? Is that a floating cow? So I wanted to make this video to mainly comment about films based off video games. If you want to create a film based off a game, stick to the original concept while maintaining your own uniqueness. And if you want to create a film inspired by a game, say that, and don't manipulate a game's fan base to profit off your film. I have loved, I can't tell you how many of us would have loved to see a live-action Mr. X chasing down Claire and Leon.
X gon' give it to you. Fuck, wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.
So all in all, it was a very entertaining film, and I enjoyed watching the gore and renditions of the characters I loved kill zombies. If I had to give the movie a rating, I would give it a 5 out of 10 for being entertaining while also ignorant of the game's original concepts. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, don't hesitate to hit that like and subscribe button to support the community. So as always, stay stylish. And remember, I'll see you guys next time.